did, boy. That's what we do.
No, man, I look at the song.
What is it? 8,000? 7,000? Oh, 7,000. Can you hear that? No game.
I just think that everything has its time. The stars align every now and again. Grime wasn't meant to have had its time until now. Because I think if Grime had its time then, a lot of people still didn't understand even the British culture, like the way we speak, the way we dress, do you get what I'm saying, the music we make.
The UK is one of the biggest musical creators in the world because we had pirate radio.
Pirate radio was like life.
Without pirate radio, I just think there wouldn't be no grime.
It's beef! What do you know about beef? What do you know about, what do you know about?
Know them waited.
2006 is when I said I'm gonna start doing the music properly. Because up until that point, I was doing music, but I wasn't really taking it seriously. I was more on the road than anything. And then I clashed Wiley and I thought, right, I'm gonna really put my all into the music. Jamie, Skep, Maximum and Wiley just started Boy Better Know. This has been like 2005. Skep and Jamie was like, look, just come, man. And that's when I joined Boy Better Know. Grime, it means a way off the street, a way to support your family, a way to express yourself. Mainly, more than anything, expression. Rooney, what's going on, fam? How you been, bro? How you been? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just had a little epiphany still, and I want to draft you in on something. I want to chat to you more. If you could link me, that would be good still. I heard you're driving taxis now, so I'm not sure if you're going to have time for little people like us again. Ah, see? Boss. See? That's what I'm talking about. You're a boss out here. All right, cool. I'm going to text you the postcode, yeah? All right, fam. Cool, man. Bless.
I just wanna make keys like Diddy, so don't come around acting silly. Come when they see me talk for the 9 million, I'll make a man say the roads are risky.
Yeah, risky roads.
Squad in, Dizzy Rascal, when you're watching Risky Roads.
Risky, done.
Yeah, this is Lethal BIZZLE, this is Risky Roads DVD.
Risky Roads 2.
Risky roads, Esky boy.
The roads are well risky, you know, fam.
Yes, really. Well gone, fam.
Yeah, cool.
Good to see you, bro.
I got into it through listening to like Pay As You Go and Nasty sets. And then kind of from garage and DJing, it evolved into me picking up a camera because I wanted to know what certain people look like.
That's the thing, you never, back then you might have not known what someone looked like.
And for certain times, where I worked in Rhythm Division, I had the camera and certain people used to come in. So say like J2K walked through the door. And I've heard the voice and I'm like, Sparks, oh, is that J2? He's like, yeah, that's him. And then that was how I come away with, you know what, let's start like do the DVD thing.
The idea that I had would be to do like a pirate radio set, like recreate a pirate radio set for one day.
Sick.
It just needs to be like a celebration, man, of all the good things that's happening for Grime right now.
I do miss, on a personal level, I do miss the pirate radio.
You know, there never went a day, you know, without me like writing lyrics for pirate radio on a Monday night, 8 to 10. You know what I mean? Every day, yellow rough book, lyrics, all to go and just spit bars and, you know, take that mic from someone else and say my thing and try and get a wheel up and competition and all of that stuff that helped build all these artists that are out now, myself included. Like, this is the most important thing in my life at the time.
Him being Rooney and him being the guy that done Risky Roads, which is another important part of the history, he's been orchestrating some of the people that I didn't get to reach out to personally.
It's mad being out on the road with Frisco, going to see some of the major players in the grime scene's pirate radio, you know, because everyone in the scene kind of knew what pirate was, and it was a tight-knit thing, so you didn't have to go and interview them guys. But obviously now, the way the scene is, and it's blowing, people need to know where it all originated from. It's good to go and get their insight in what's going on.
Our only option was to start a pirate radio station, so we started Rinse, and it was like, I mean, at the beginning it was like me, Wiley, Slim, Target, a few others, do you know what I mean? And that's like 22 years ago that we started that. There was like Pay As You Go, Heartless Crew and Soul Solid, and we was all kind of like similar kind of culture from completely different areas that had a similar drive, and we really cared about MCs. Like Rinse in the first place had something like 6 DJs and 50 MCs. It was a joke. We tried to do the garage thing, but we'd done it wrong. So it's like, when you think about grime, it's probably like it's like an accidental birth. We didn't mean to make it, we just made it.
The whole reason it turned to grime is because in those days we were like the younger lot. Like the garage guys, they had their scene, it was like 10 years deep. Their DJs was already kind of established. Their MCs were like hosts rather than spitting bars, and then all our young lot came through and would rap about the ends and talk about that chick or that clash at a rave, and the garage, some of the garage scene were like shunned it a little bit, like, oh, it's a bit aggressive. And plus the music, the actual instrumentals didn't really fit that vibe, because it was like light-hearted, like girly tunes, everyone's drinking champagne with loafers on, like, which was sick as well. That was a vibe, don't get me wrong. But then this new wave was like, you needed like grittier instrumentals, darker instrumentals, so we'd go in the studio and start making tunes like Earth Warrior, or Wiley made Eskimo, which is like, still to this day, like legendary. And that was just trying to get from garage to a sound that suited the MCs more.
The radio was on 7 days a week, so no matter how much we might have made at the raves, it always went back into the radio. We always needed decks, MCs would always drop the mics. Do you know what I mean? Needles would go, speakers.
You wanted to go the furthest and sound the best.
This is where Dream Team, Matt Jamlamont, Cole Brand, BZ, myself, Slimzy, Maximum Carnage cut all their dub plates. This is Freddie.
It gives you a buzz sort of thing, like climbing roofs and 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, going all around London, nicking like scaffolding poles.
Pirate, in a sense, gave me a career through the camera, so with you, it's gave...
Same, like, I think it gave us all, like, because without the artist DJs, you wouldn't have had stuff to film, but then it works both ways, because off the back of that, it opened it up to a whole wider audience.
Do you know why they call Genius Genius, right?
Nah. Tell me.
Them man who like notorious, because them man geniuses, because he's small, he can climb up lift shafts and dangerously risk his life. So you know, like 25 feet down, like dropping it. So he used to climb in the lift shaft and put the rig in the lift shaft. That's hard to get in there, you know. You got to be really, and if you slip, you're gone, you know. That's why they call him genius, because he's that smart. So all the detail I can do is chop the wires. They couldn't even get to the box. So that's them man were notorious for that. So that's why Rinse FM was always on.
While there was no internet, there was just radio. There was no other way to get music out there. So we built music as friends and shared it with 30 Mile Radius, which then went on with tapes to go further. And then other people got interested in it, and other people started participating in, like, let's get this on the bigger radio stations now, do you know what I mean?
The power of the pirate for me was the realness, the rawness, and the, you know, uncut, baby. It is what it is. This is the street speaking right now. The editorial control was denying these artists their voice. It was denying their voice. They were getting shut down when it was live. When it was recorded, their story was getting edited. And this isn't fair, man. This is not fair. It's an artist-led scene, and these artists, like Skepta, you know, have pioneered this scene and opened new doors and brought the US marketplace to it, or the US artists paying attention, like the biggest eyes in the world, Drake, Kanye West, A$AP Rocky, paying attention to what the UK are doing.
We all did it together, that's the main thing. It weren't like, I couldn't have done nothing if it was just me and Deja. I used to DJ on Deja. I went on Deja when someone else used to own it. And I used to DJ, but these times it was garage. So the management at that time fell out. So the radio went off. I had a little station myself at the time. Deja had no equipment, no rigs, no one to set up. So I was like, nah, what you got here is a sick platform, but I want to do my thing, but do it differently. I've got one of the rigs from my old radio, taking it to a man that changes the dial on the rigs. Yeah. When I linked him, changed it to 923 because it was on something else before. I was listening to some crew, murking, like the road was going sick. Yeah. So I was like, who's this crew? Nasty crew. People was like, but these guys are road, but they're not gonna listen to you. It's gonna be mad for you and them. It's not even worth getting into it with them.
When we were pirates and we were still allowed to be pirates, we could go on radio, we could say how we felt.
I tried to get hold of Marcus Nasty, but I think he went to jail at the time.
I would like to talk about Nasty for a little bit, if I'm allowed. I kind of started something good, went away for a little bit, and when I came back, I still had the road mentality. And so whereas with them lot, I'd been out for some time doing their thing on a professional level and they knew what's what, I came out with this same aggy behaviour that I had when I went away in the first place. And it kind of ruined things. And I feel like British music lost out for it. I really do. I don't want to say too much on the subject, but Nasty Crew, we could have been the biggest thing ever, and I put that blame on me, and I can only apologise to the British public for that, to the world for what I've done back then, but I'm trying to make up for it.
Heat FM, Axe FM, Pirate Radio, Cash Motto, boy better know, life.
Trust me. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't allow somebody to come from any area, it doesn't matter whether they're coming from Tottenham, they can't come here and start a drama in my studio, outside my studio, even on that piece of road out there. I don't give a fuck what it's about. And more time people used to get upset because of this whole indirect thing and whatnot. But more time it was people, the cap fitting certain people and people taking it a bit too far.
And a man could come in and say a mad thing after you, fam. That was like what we used to live for on radio. That's what you used to write bars for. That was we never used to write bars for songs. We used to write bars for radio.
I think.
Do you get what I'm saying? I used to write bars to come radio, fam.
Yeah, man. As an older at that time, looking down on what you man was doing, I used to come there like. Often for me it was just about the subs. I'd come there and be like, how many man is in there? Right, all right, then cool, that's 180 pounds. Say nothing, boom, give me that, give the 10 pounds to my man go buy the chicken box. It is what it is. Certain men would come up there and do their shows. It was a mad thing. You'd have 30 man in the studio with half a key of weed on the side, and it's like kilo of weed sitting on the side, and the studio was zoned out. I'd be coming in there thinking, fuck me, what are they up to today? Yeah, like, you know, typical white fella coming in the room like, fuck me, boys, done something about opening up the fucking window, you know? But you couldn't, because you was caged in. It was the den, that was the real den. The window, I mean, the flats that I used to use in this building,
sometimes
they were boarded off. Yeah. They were metal gated. The windows were gated. You weren't getting out of there. If the fucking building was on fire, you was dying with the decks, bruv.
Oh, you dumb. Rude boy, I like that. Chatting shit.
I know where it started.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm on the stage with you, man. Yeah. And I cannot, on a genuine level, give you enough props for where you have taken it. Because the scene was looking for token black boys. What they got was black boys that said, fuck you, we're doing this shit ourselves.
As a woman stepped inside the Hell in a Cell structure. It happens tonight.
If we prove to the world that we can do this, we can show the world that we can do anything.
They are going to make history.
Smashing glass ceilings, the women of WWE, only on All 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5, something like that.
Crazy. It's mad how look how young everyone looks. It's nuts. How does it make you feel?
Old.
Conversation me and Rooney was having before was basically we wanted to get you involved to help us put the set together, as well as DJ in the set. We were saying that we want to get a couple old school MCs alongside the new guys, you get what I'm saying?
maybe just focus on the vibes in the room, because it's not just a thing of just going to the set. You're going to a certain set.
So to make this happen, what are we going to do?
So first things first is we need to lock a date, then start contacting some of the people that we mentioned.
Me, Frisk and Logan was talking the other day about recreating that pirate for like one last set.
I think that would be incredible. I would pay money to see that. The best of the best, on the mic, going back to back, just how it was, without the money, without the fame,
straight home,
without the followers, without everything, just strip raw.
I used to love the radio, man. When we was younger, like, give us something to do. You bored at your nut or just getting in bother or, like, you know what I mean? But when we was young, like, every week I had to get my lyrics up. And you knew at the end of the week you was going to fire with the boys, like.
Yeah, of course.
There was always loads of us up there. Man, kept you on point with your delivery and that.
Yeah, it's true. It's mad how far it's all come round and that. Like, we were saying, like, with this thing, we want to put it on and kind of keep it as authentic as we can. Like, you know, like, make it look grimy and look whatever. Like, do you remember Rinse back in the day? Like that, what was it, that underground gaff that we used to go to?
We used to get it in the air, bruv. There was always rubbish and chicken boxes and, you know what I mean, whatever about snot everywhere.
That's the beauty of radio.
Who's been smoking in the studio and all that?
What would you like to see happen on this set, like?
Just get everyone together, innit? Get a couple of DJs, mate, and we'll go for it, man. Just old school. That's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just the boys turn up and just shell on the mic.
I'm glad Frisco gave me the call because it's kind of like reminded me how much I love doing the Risky Roads thing. Don't get me wrong, I've still been about doing music videos and all that, but this has been kind of like reminding me of the old days of running around, literally phoning people out, going to make stuff happen. Me, Frisco and Logan met up yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we was talking about doing a pirate radio set. Obviously, it played a big part in your
Pirate radio, me? I've never been on it.
Once again, I'm working in hands.
Nah, of course, I got...
You was on it from early.
From early. Like, see, before pirate radio, going on there, yeah, it was like, it felt like, say, like you've made it, if I could put it in that sense. Like, obviously, when you're young, we know that it's pirate radio. Of
course,
but we didn't really feel like it was doing nothing wrong, although you knew something maybe illegal. But to us, like, we ain't got no other radio. This is us. One of the early ones for me, though, Heat FM, Heat 966.
When I'm sitting here in the car outside, I little Tinchy scream up the place, ah, it's on my leg. And I have to run in there, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sitting outside my studio thinking, what could possibly be going wrong in there that's making this kind of noise?
The dogs, like, somehow come, everyone else is kind of moving. I remember Rapid, Rapid, the funniest one, he was like stepping on the slide and this staff just jumped. And then obviously, well, I'm on the mic, radio, but obviously come off it a bit. I don't know if I was screaming shy, I'm just running around thinking, and the dog's got my lockjaw, like, staff.
I mean, I went in the studio, the fucking dog, it was hanging off of his legs to Ross. I had to give him a pinky for his Stone Island jeans or whatever, I don't know where he got them from, but I said to him, boom, there's your pinky, the next couple of sets are free, because I felt for the kid, you understand me? Because the dog did yam him still.
Wow, pain, like, bleeding, like, he kind of, like, obviously cleaned it up all that. I thought, wow, normal person, like, let me go home, hospital, something. I went back on the mic.
It's emotional, bro, but I think it was so raw with it.
That set you up nicely for the commercial world.
It gets you thinking, well, if anything ever sets you back, feel that ain't happening, don't feel, it's not meant to be for me. Nah, I'm thinking, nah, man, I was on pirate radio. I've been bit by staff. Like, I don't know what I might call what it was, but I just want to MC.
Yeah, everything's starting to come together nicely still. Never going to be an easy task.
Yo, what's poppin'? This is Lethal BIZZLE. Pirate radio, to me, it was somewhere where I used to go and practice, kind of learn my craft. It was like a motivation to go to a pirate radio, to have new lyrics every week or as much as you can. It was basically our fucking Radio 1.
Boys with a bad man, in a bad man, and that's why I behave in a such bad man. I don't act like a bad man, because you know man, I go in that bad man with a band and I'm
Whoa!
What? Green Gate,
I said I'm not back!
and people used to call radio, text radio,
live calls,
loudspeaker from their phone connected to the. I don't even know how it is. You used to hear feedback.
Yeah, that's why.
Turn on your radio.
Because you'll be on radio and people will ring in and you'll be like, yo, you're live. And you're talking to someone you don't even know on radio. Like you're talking to someone you don't know from nowhere and you're live to everybody that's listening to you right now. You're ready to communicate with anyone, bro. I don't know any comment I've ever written anywhere on any video or anything, whatever. But I can remember listening to radio, listening to say Fonty or whatever, and they say the phone number. I'm like, I missed the last 3 digits number, so I have to wait. It says it again. I listen. Get the last digits number, and I'll ring up, or keep ringing, hang up for the reload or whatever. I can remember doing that 100%. Like that was a real interaction, and it was worth something. It was actually worth something.
Oh gosh.
We want it from the top?
Yeah.
We want it from the top. Let's record, yeah.
What you know about driving fully legit and still feeling big? That must just be a black man trait.
First off, obviously, I want to involve you, because you're original Dan already. And you're my family. People might not know that, but family. My cousins. Too.
Actual family, blood related.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How part was is like having a set with a lot of exclusives like dub plates as well as the tunes you know. And that's what kind of would add to it. Kind of bringing back that bubbly vibe of where it wasn't too complicated, but not too messy. But some you can hear the beat within a bar. You don't even know you catch it, and it's just reload.
Hey, who you know from my block? You're not Al Capone, you get boxed. They can take my car with my cracks. Alright, let me go again.
Pirate Radio was, there's no doubt about who's who.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question. Like, cause you done this amount of views, it don't mean you're better than him. Because you look down that show, don't mean, that just means, okay, in that arena, rare tear, but you see in the room, fam. Like, in the room, there's nothing to hide behind.
I feel like I'm unbeatable. Come on, stop what it's up, don't beat 'em. Yeah, over there they say that I lost, but over here it's unbelievable.
Would I be me if there wasn't Heartless Crew and Pay As You Go?
Yeah.
When I see people like that, I still pay mad homage because those nights I was listening to Heartless Crew or hearing them bust up a rave or hearing those clashes, like the influence that had over me, it definitely shaped the character who I am today.
Yeah.
Certain people do historical things, and those moments shape the moments of tomorrow.
We've had the conversation before, like watching my DVDs and things like that. So you get to see the different, like you've seen the difference of where we was then to where we are now. Like, how does that make you feel?
You know, when I was young, it really influenced me a lot. Like even like your DVDs, like the Lord of the Mics, the practice hours. These things were like important to man because it kind of defined what I wanted to be.
You don't know what's saying, listen. Look, I just want to be better. Leave me alone. Please don't, what about home?
When I first started that, Pirate Radio was like life, like that was something I wanted to go to. When I was in school, I wanted to bunk off and go to radio and just play music. Like Pirate Radio was like, that's why I'm here today, because of Pirate Radio.
And that's the beauty of Grime, because we could be on a big stage one day, performing to 60,000 people. Skepta might be on Jules Holland performing, and then we can come back into a room where we've just stripped all of that stuff back, and we're just in a room, and all that matters is the 2 decks, the mixer and the mic.
Everybody can tell me what I can't do, but nobody can tell me what I can do.
A friend of mine, she went missing about 3 weeks ago.
Chantal? Who are you? Search Party. Watch the box set, only on All 4.
Yeah, right now we're outside Rhythm Division, Bolt E3 Roma Road, and if you don't already know, this shop is the first
found this shop for Grime and UK Garage. Yeah, it's one of the biggest shops in London, if not the UK. So let's go inside and check out what they've got in.
I don't understand where you're coming from. Came with this big talk, now what you're running for. Call a million.
We're outside Zealand Road Coffee, formerly known as Rhythm Division. I need to go in there and convince a coffee shop owner to allow numerous MCs in the place to hold a pirate radio style set. It's a place that I think everybody holds special to their heart, me included. And it was a place where like a lot of our careers in grime began. Frisco and Logan's going to be surprised and happy probably to get back in there as well, and everyone else who we bring down, it's going to be one of them things, so let's hope they agree it and we get it done.
That was the hub, so if you could do it there, like, I think that would be just history in the making.
Wait till you hear where we got it, bro.
Go on.
Rhythm Division.
Shut up.
Yeah.
How'd you manage that?
Yeah, I had my Saturday job in Rhythm.
Yeah.
That was like the best job, best job in the world, like getting £35 a week and spending it all on records. Obviously, I'll get the little discount, get a couple test presses from a few people that come through, and yeah, no, that was obviously this is the best job in the world, but working in the record shop was definitely like
we had some good times
top.
in that shop.
Yeah, a lot of historical moments took place in there. Just the whole records getting cut, dubs, people playing them, people running down there to spend their school money, whatever.
Me and Max working in there as well.
Man. That's what I mean, bro.
Yeah,
the legendary video, the Eskimo video, the Wiley, what do you call it? It's a good place to do it, man.
And obviously the energies are in there, innit? Chris. What's going on?
The roads are well risky, you know, fam.
Proper. Where we at?
The roads are risky, bro. We're outside the fucking legendary landmark in Grime. It's called Zealand Road Coffee now, but it used to be called Rhythm Division. And this was the home, this was like the main hub. There are no close-ups, man.
Back at Rhythm Division?
Yeah, back at Rhythm Division, you know, years of this shit.
I told you I'm gonna come Rhythm Division, you get me?
A lot of the original faces about as well. It's gonna be a mad energy, definitely. Original settings.
Trust me, it's about to get shut down. We got all the man in here, legends.
We got the man's them. And we're there. Pirate mentality. And we're doing this thing properly, trust me.
Didn't want to do it, but it gets like that. Yeah, trust me, I can't take a check like that. You're not a vet like that. You can't pull up on a set like that. Mic check, yeah, I can't text like that. Spot me not being blessed like that. Man, get me vexed like that. Didn't want to smoke, got stressed like that. Meds like that, get the cess like that. Everything irie and blessed like that. I ain't trying to win you over, just spin you over like the Grinch. I came for it all. Give rap, if they don't confirm, bitch slap. Wake up when it's pitch black. It's the old school riff rap. Getting dome on the way home while I'm in the back of a dim dab. I told you the way that I live's mad. I get love in the slums I visit. It's cause I don't think that I'm so sick with it that I can't still chat to a man for a minute. Yo, water boy, people see my baby mum, they're like, oi, leave me noise boy. Talk to girls, I don't talk to boys, yeah.
Straight time man, here gone fingers, and it's not a long thing, just gone fingers, yo. We got things in boots, under the seats now things in boots. Endoscopic got things in boots, so don't try to, we got things in boots and like blood. We got things in boots, under the seats now things in boots. Endoscopic got things in boots, yo, Frisco. Yo, take this one down and bring me the next one, please.
It's like being back at Rhythm. Fam, it was mad. I was looking on the walls, like, raw. I used to come here and buy records and listen. And even if I didn't really even know the producer, I was still listening and still buying. It's mad. Mad reminiscing.
Yo, we got my brother Chip in the building. Ego, surprise man with an E-flow. When I was in the mountain, Charles couldn't find man with cerebral. Let's talk about relapse and why that was a reload. Then where they get relapse, it's cause of the beat though. We know. Steamroll Eddie MC, please don't come against GHETTO. Listen, they're going and they're looking for the keyhole. No way they're going and they think I locate and the weed roll. Beast mode.
The energy in this right now
is a spreading pirate radio set. GHETS, mixer, mic, go. Not every girl, not champion, not Oopsie Daisy, none of that. GHETS, mixer, mic, go.
I line them up, make me use them for target, because it's murder time tonight. Let me sing. Man and I don't like man and if you don't like me, then suck it and I can smell hate in the air. When I climb up to the top of the stair, we make the gal them stop and say.
You want me to say something?
I just talked to you.
What do you want me to say? I don't know what to say.
Who are you? Where are we?
Grime, Mac 10, outside Rhythm Division, Bow. Iconic record shop.
What's it like being back in there?
Oh, it's mad. It's a bit mental. It's different now. It looks like a calf.
Not your my CV, zero for the R1, clutch, drop gears gone. Hey man, scream with a foxy on his other way, Sharky's going on. What's with the done? What's with the done? When I link with time, when I part with. East and them with a man, them a man from East and them with a man, them a boom. East and them with a man, them a boom boom.
I'm missing Carnation Street, bro.
I'm a guy on the mic, I'm a master. So much within that I should have been a dancer. Everything you wanna see, you got a blaster. Everything you wanna be a heat starter. I'm a cold guy, scar man like a knife. Every t-shirt cover the cut like a plaster.
Send me the ball, like blood, that's dead. Man, I got me to come better with the price. Then he come short with the bread, that's dead. I ain't got time for no money, guys. If you ain't rocking with the set, that's dead.
This, man, you know what it is.
I like Saf.
You know what it is, man. Inside the building, Brum to London, you know what it is, doggy.
The original Risky Roads camera. Where
Yo,
are we right
I'm
now?
happy to be on this. I used to watch this when I was this big, bro.
Thank you taught me something I ain't done, my brother. Smoke pure weed with the yachts, my brother. 419 in the trap, my brother. Smoke pure weed with the yachts, my brother. And what do you know? What do you know? Every other day I'm like, what do you know? Since 11 I was doing it proper. Then when I chat about lead, it's copper. I weren't a bad boy, I weren't a shotter. Just had best give me flows in my locker. You will get hit in the eye with a conker. This one's a stonker. More time I just want gash. More time I'm trying to whine on a bumper. So, cause bar for bar they get knocked out. Flow for flow they get knocked out. Show for show they get knocked out. Don't you know you get knocked out? Bar for bar they get knocked out. Flow for flow they get knocked out. Don't you know you'll get knocked out? Cause bar for bar they get knocked out.
I'm a dance ender. I'll come to the dance in February and murk man into November. I'm like chop down any contender. Extinguish anybody I send for. Man must avoid my agenda. I won't wait for the signal to render. I make dopey left, right and center. I make dopey left, right and center. I make dopey left, center.
I got results, yeah I'm a mic man, no obligation quotes. Yeah I'm a president but I ain't looking no votes. From morning I've been instant and I ain't talking oats. Yeah I had thousands but it ain't votes. Man wanna talk about losing the screws but little does he know. I lost all of my bolts, last couple times, I was on bail, was for assault, don't ask me why. Too busy counting notes, yeah, too busy counting P's. And I was young, but I don't mean that I weren't counting G's. UK grind to the max, grease. Locally, SBTV. Pushing the shoulder, Kyoki, kicking the waist back. Kyoki, SBTV. Pushing the shoulder, kicking the waist back. So what goes around, comes back around like a boomerang. Acting like you got 9 lives, the 4-5 called that the remover man. So how could you not rate me? Disgusting lately, my girl gets mad when I buy crepes. I got the spare room looking like JD, what goes up's gotta come down. They don't make noise when I come around, so man you don't get corn. I'm on my job like Jason Bourne. Them man are sitting down waiting on the bringing. Us man are up in the sky, winging. So get used to the fact that it's a boy, better know in and I'm winning, it's mad. Violate me and it will end up sad. You're not bad, you're a gun bag. You're a good youth, don't know how you end up sad. So don't force it. The fake shit, I ain't gonna endorse it. Tell an MC, come down to the den. Boom.
Them man are fake, them man are sus. I'm the boss these pagans wanna touch. I'm the kind of boss that the ops gotta rush, cause I make it ring something like bells on a bus. One-on-one fair and square, man a fuck. Swinging at my sword, swinging at my nunchuck. Running out of corn, man I get a gun butt. Tell a pussy, yo, look sharp, fix up. What's wrong, huh? What's wrong? What's going on? Why you got your screw face on? Dead that, to get that diss track, nobody wanna hear that song. Better get your thinking hats on. You don't wanna diss me, that's long. I'm a don, lyrically gone, you want to cash, but you're gonna get banged on. Yeah, you got murked last week. Couldn't even get a rewind, that's peak. Couldn't get out your punchlines on time, now you wanna diss me. Oh blood, what a cheat. Sidewinder, you got air on the roads. Eskimo dance, you was spitting off beat. Yeah, you was spitting that heat, but right now your bars ain't on fleek. You don't wanna catch me, you will get murked. Berry MC 6 feet in the dirt. I know you saw the police outside. You see the blood on Devilman's shirt. Got rude, that didn't work. She don't work.
Yeah, right now we're outside Rhythm Division, Big Frisk, just on a pirate radio set, so you see the true energies and what this thing's really about, you get me? Back in the day when we weren't waiting for any permission to do anything, breaking into places, setting up rigs. Mums sitting on couches while we're doing our sets and that, you get me? That's the true, it's like street art. It's like the musical street art, you get me? We just set up anywhere.
Rap, who you never rap with? Big it until you get shot with. Man, I roll with them family. You can't roll with my family. We gonna shoot us like Nazareth. But you're gonna feel you ain't active.
I real talk, man. I need to shake your hand, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Real talk, that was some lady stuff, man. Like, Rhythm Division used to be here. Oh, this is what we rock. You get me? And then everyone there, Pirate Radio, even the mic lead. Yeah. Nah, real stuff.
Yo. Imagine that. Yo, I got a mic working. Yo, the mic's on still. The mic's on still. We saying though. You got all the mic. You know when I read it, we pay subs, bro. Hey, yo, we pay subs, but we can't spit on. Hey, we pay subs, we pay subs, bro. Alright, cool.
The walls tell stories because it's just so many memories. Like, you look around the walls, a lot of us probably don't see them the way they are now. You remember what it was before, and so many monumental things in grime happening there.
Because shit like that, what we just done, is what we was doing then. That shows you how genuine it is. That 10 years later, people have had number ones. That's all stripped down, and none of that means anything when you're in there.
The pirate mentality is about empowerment, it's about ownership. This is about independence.
Everyone's still got that same Pirate Radio bug. We're trying to own everything, bruv, yeah? We're not trying to work for no one, we're trying to run shit. No one ain't working for me, man's working with me, you get me? And that's what it is, that's what we're on right now. Greatness and nothing less.
This is a good point, yeah? British music as a whole, let's work this one out. Jamaica's got what? Bashment, soca possibly. America's got hip-hop, R&B. Africa's got Afrobeats. We've got garage, dubstep, grime, UK funky, garage. You get what I'm saying? We've got all drum and bass and all over the world. I've been to nearly every country in the world and our music gets played everywhere. Why don't we celebrate that? That is something we need to celebrate. British music is fucking great. You get what I'm saying? We are winning all over the world. Like, what we're doing is great. What Skepta's doing is great. What Wiley's doing is great. What EZ's doing is great. It's all... I'm going on.